Next item on the agenda is the rash methane digester approval.
Yep.
Sheriff, you want?
I went over the matrix, and I found they have claimed 460 points, and I found 10 of them that they shouldn't have gotten, but they still have enough points that I thought, so I didn't see any problem with it. So I just need the board's okay to...
And Bruce is here if there's any questions to Bruce Rashmo.
We were familiar with this kind of operation. We had taken a bus trip and looked at the one. It was in Nebraska, wasn't it?
That's right.
So we were happy to hear that you're going to try it, and hope it works for you.
Well, I appreciate you guys taking your time that day to go out and view that and understand kind of what's happening with that type of an operation. It looks real promising.
Does it? And where are you at as far as your project?
We had the feasibility study done for quite some time. Actually, this process here and then DNR approval of the project will come next. Anticipating construction starting in the spring when weather permits. Here very shortly we'll be lining up contractors to do the dirt work, concrete work, electrician, all that type of stuff. Grants are being applied for now. It's not the size of the project requires grant money. I can't do it on my own because it's very costly to do this. But there is quite a few grant agencies available that have funds for this project. So we haven't heard back yet from any of the grants, but we're hopeful. You know, that would be the only stumbling block if we can't get partial financing through grants.
Are you going to use a similar model to the one that we looked at as far as?
It will be very, very close to the one that's, and I don't know what, if you've got a circular digester showed in that, or is it a square one. They talk about both, but this will be a circular concrete digester, 10-inch walls, 12 foot in the ground, 4 foot above ground, with a cover over it, and then a building to house the generator and the engine. Very similar to what you saw at Danny Cluthy's out there in Dodge, Nebraska. Very similar. We are progressing. It's slow, but you know, we've been working on this project for 2 years, and it's just getting all your ducks in order before you take the next step.
Sure. Well, we're hopeful that it works out for you.
It's going to be get rid of that methane gas and carbon dioxide that's going into the air now. That's the #1 reason why we're doing it. The electricity from the digester or the generator is a byproduct. We're mainly concerned about getting rid of the methane, greenhouse gases, you know, all this bad press you hear. We're going to eliminate those. And the electricity will be a byproduct. The heat generated from the generator will be a byproduct that we can reuse in the digester, because that has to be heated to 102 degrees optimum temperature to make the digester work. And there's also talk that we may pipe some of that excess heat from this engine back into the hog buildings for the winter time, cut down on propane usage, and maybe up to our farm shop that's only a couple hundred feet away to heat that during the winter.
We were most impressed with the lack of any smell. I mean, it was amazing.
We walked right up to the edge of the
thing,
and there was no odor.
I walked all the way around that lagoon that day out there, thinking, you know, the wind would give me a whiff of something. There's no smell.
No.
The only smell you smell is natural hog smell coming out of the buildings, which livestock naturally have a little bit of an odor to them, but none of this methane gas that's being produced. And so we're going to capture that and burn it through the engine and use that as our fuel source to run our generator.
Exciting.
I'll make a motion to approve the, I guess, the rashes.
I'll second the motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, the motion's approved.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for your support.
Yeah.
It's very important to have people on board that kind of understand what we're doing out there. It's kind of a pioneer in Iowa so,
It is.
for the hog industry. So.
And we wouldn't have been familiar at all unless we were taking the opportunity to go see that one. So we knew right away what you were planning, or kind of thought we did.
Bruce has been talking to me for at least the last year or longer about it, so I was pretty well up to date.
Thanks, sir.
Yep,
Thanks,
no
sir.
problem.
I suppose I'll have to get a building permit, huh, in the county? Would that be advisable?
Remember that when you sign it for agriculture, that you'll get that exemption.
Okay.
But yes, please get the permit.
Thanks, Bruce, for being here.
Sure.
Explaining.
Anything else? Any other questions you got for me or anything? Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah.